Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy review. And sticking with the theme for this month, I have um, decided to talk about or review um, G.I. Joes that I had received for Christmas. Uh, Simply because I'm running low on the winter or the Arctic Joes. I have two left that I'll review eventually. One was the uh, Dr. Mindbender from um, the Collectors Club. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a trip back to 1988. We're going to be looking at Dusty version 2. Uh, I did not have Dusty version 1, but my friend John did, and we played with him like there was no tomorrow. He was a favorite figure between the both of us. You know, we live out in the desert. He was perfect for all those desert missions that we went on. Great action figure. Then he was discontinued, and then 1988 rolled around, and for that Christmas, I received Dusty, um, Roadblock, um, Flint, which was my first Flint. That was my first Roadblock as well, and a bunch of loose Joes and other toys, vehicles and stuff. So I was just thrilled to death to get Dusty. I had him maybe all of 3 days, and we lost the bipod. That silly little bipod that comes with him. I do have a replica bipod that I will be showing you. So let's go ahead and see what Yo Joe has to offer. Um, let's see. He was um, version 2 is also commonly known as Tiger Force Dusty. That was something I failed to um, mention. He was released as a part of the 7th series in 88, and he was sold through 89 and discontinued 1990. So we were still doing the 2-year runs at this time. That didn't quite sound right. You have 2-year runs. Ooh. I do not have his file card, so I will read what Yojo has. His file name is Tater Ronald W., which is Ronald Rudat, one of the gentlemen that works out at Hasbro in the G.I. Joe division. Dusty is an E4. He is a specialist. He's from Las Vegas, Nevada. His primary specialty is infantry. Secondary specialty is refrigeration and air conditioning maintenance. I get it. He's out in the desert. He's hot. He has to know how to fix a refrigerator when he comes across one in the middle of the desert. Okay. Continuing with his file card. Let me pull it up again. The middle paragraph reads, Dusty loves the desert. It is clean, pure, and always unforgiving of challenges. That is so true. I don't know as much of it as being clean, but it does produce a lot of challenges. Dusty was working as a refrigeration repairman and studying desert ecology at night when his enlistment application to GI Joe team was approved. He took basic at Fort Bliss in Texas and loved every minute of it. When Tiger Force was in the need of desert combat specialists, Dusty wasted no time in signing up for it. Third paragraph reads, it's not enough nowadays to have rapid reaction, force able to respond to, this is pretty blurry, I'm sorry, instantaneously to an explosive situation in far corners of the globe. That force must be capable of surviving and in a diversity of hostile environments to accomplish the objectives. If Tiger Force team was confronted by a neutrality superior Cobra battalion, Dusty would hop on the Tiger Paw. Okay, so he's the driver of the Tiger Paw. Makes sense. It's an off-road vehicle. And automatically take point and spearhead the attack. So there was Dusty's file card. His original retail price was $2.58. Um, here in a second, I'm going to pull up some pictures of his card back. I really like a lot of these card backs. The art on them are very good, and like most kids or all kids, I'd spend hours just looking at the card back and studying the figures, the pictures, and marking, put little check marks by the ones I have or the ones I need, stuff like that. So when I received him, I was 14. Of course, still collecting toys, and I was very happy to get these guys, figures that I didn't have before, and that's what I love about these sub teams. I've said it before, and I'll will always say it. It gives you a second chance to get an action figure that you missed. It may not look exactly like that figure. Well, it won't look like that same figure. Let's just put it that way. But in the case of Tiger Force, they just redid the coloring on the action figures, and that kind of threw me off a little bit at first when I opened up Duke. My brother Eric bought Duke for me. Excuse me, allergy season. Um, when I opened him up, I noticed his head only swiveled left to right, and I thought, this isn't right. It's 1988. Why isn't his head going up and down? And then it hit me. It's the same sculpt. So yeah, we do have post or pre 85 figures that have movable the heads that only go left or right. And also, interestingly, when I review the dreadnoughts, I'll point out something about them regarding their heads swiveling. So anyway, without any further ado, let me pull up these pictures for you, and then we'll go look at Dusty. All right, so here he is, Dusty. Not a bad looking figure, really. Let me pause this real quick. There's something I want to point out right away before we look at his accessories. That is his waist. The crotch broke off within maybe 4 or 5 months of having him. The green plastic tends to get brittle, and you can see up here on his arms, it also ages like everything does around here. So let's talk about this guy. So he is still in his desert uniform, not necessarily desert colors to say, but it's Tiger Force. And Tiger Force, the story behind it was G.I. Joe needed an elite team, and they put together some of the best to create Tiger Force. And they had their own, some of their vehicles repainted tiger stripe colors, and they had captured Cobra vehicles as well that they did tiger stripe on, and vice versa. It was for Python Patrol. So anyway, Dusty is wearing this green coat with yellow stripes on it. Not too bad. Every Tiger Force figure has stripes. somewhere. He does have his green Havelock. Some of these are missing, I've noticed. Um, People have cut them off or they've just worn off. But even some of the foreign figures don't have the Havelock, so you'll see Dusty without it. He does have goggles on top of his green helmet. He has your basic green BDU style pants with cargo pockets on each side and a dagger down on his boot. His pants are bloused in his boots and they are brown. You notice that the cuffs on his jacket are tight. That helps keep little critters from crawling up in there while he's trying to hide. And this is something I never really paid attention to until I started doing this review. He has a red shirt on underneath. Not bad. They also didn't do the camouflage paint on his face, which I wish they really would have, but that's fine. I still like this guy. It's my first Dusty, and um, I was going to wait to review him when I had a new waist piece for him, but they are pretty costly on the aftermarket. So I thought I would share with you how the fragility of those. He also comes with a backpack, all done up in this OD green. Nice pouches on there, 2 canteens. Uh, good detail on this. You could even see the little ribbing on the canteen lids. Oh, he comes with this submachine gun, which is a real world weapon. I cannot remember the name of it. I believe it's French. But very nice submachine gun with a magazine here in the back. And just look at that tiny bipod. This is an aftermarket bipod. Somebody had sent me this bipod a few years back, and it got me really excited. Hey, finally have the bipod. And then a eagle-eyed viewer said, no, that one looks like it was aftermarket. And sure enough, the plastic is different. I could feel this plastic is resin, a little more rigid than the original plastic, and you could also see it has a glare to it. So just beware with that. A lot of people are very honest when they say replica. Um, anyway, here's his weapon. Bipod helps it stand. Oh, I can't even see that. There you go. The bipod helps it stand up for when he's in a prone position or laying on his stomach firing. So all in all, very good figure. I've many hours of enjoyment with this guy. All right, so there we go. Tiger Force Dusty. Tiger Force is my favorite sub team for GI Joe. There's just something about it very appealing. Maybe it was just the nostalgia of those few figures that I had gotten for Christmas that year. I was just over the moon about those. The ones that we received are ones I'd always wanted, very popular figures for us as kids. And then I finally had them. So, uh, let's go ahead and get into my next segment of Byron's gripes. So, first of all, want to thank everybody for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And for my new subscribers, thank you guys very much for finding my channel worthy enough of your subscription. That does get me right here. It's pretty humbling when I see those numbers go up. Um, so I do. Well, trying to think and spell at the same time. I do Byron's gripes as a way of entertainment. Um, but also um, as sorry, as a way to educate everybody on prices if you're looking for them on the aftermarket. There are so many other websites out there that do sell toys, but I use eBay just for the reference. I don't pick on eBay or the sellers. That's not what I'm about. You will not hear me complain about things that are going on in the toy world on this channel. At first, I did it with the 6-inch figures with, uh, and then I got to thinking, you know what? All these years we've been complaining that we haven't had GI Joe on the shelves. Now we're getting it, and we're still complaining. So I cut it out. I was like, you know what? We have stuff. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see the brand out on the shelves. So anyway, yeah, you could search on a lot of websites to buy Joe's, but support your local vintage toy store. They're starting to pop up left and right again, which was nice. They started dying off in the early 2000s, at least out here in Arizona, and now they're coming back. There's been an insurgence. So definitely support those places. Keeps money in your community. Okay, so here we go. Here is one. It's a complete Tiger Force Dusty and Dusty version 1, and there's only one bipod for between the two, um, with a full card back, $149.99. You know, I'm gonna call that way too much. Thank you. Um, you could be kind and lower those prices for us, please. Here's a full card back, 1804. There is something about sub teams, the prices go up, but these guys were around for 2 years. I don't know why they're so blasted expensive. Bunch of auctions here, so I seldom quote auction prices unless it is directly related, and these auctions are still going on. Oh, so here's one, bare bones, no accessories, $17.99, free shipping. Okay, I'll go with that. But he has a broken crotch. Here's another one, a broken crotch and a left broken arm, $14.25. Uh, no. Uh, the prices for might be too expensive, but that's just me. So you might save money if you buy these two broken figures, I mean, or you might not, with shipping and taxes and all that. Um, his backpack, $4.99. Here's one complete. I'm putting this with deal of the day. Near complete. He's just missing a bipod, but he has a broken crotch. $22. Deal of the day with that. His legs, they look like they're yellowing a bit. $3.95. Here's one with just a file card. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is 100% complete. My apologies. With the file card, $77.39. Clutching the pearls on this one. That is way too much, guys. Okay, here's a Repro bipod. $18, $12, or $8, $12 in shipping. I don't think so. Oh, another backpack, $5.99. Here's a dusty, nothing broken on him. He's just missing the bipod, $49.99. That's what we're looking at for this stuff, guys. Here's another one, missing the bipod, $50. Here's one without a backpack or bipod, but does come with the file card now, $25. I'll put that with deal of the day. Here's one bare bone. Oh, that's 1985 Dusty. Never mind. Here's another one complete with with the bipod, $79.99. Another carded one, $495 or better offer. You guys are killing me. Another carded, $350. Another carded, $109.99. Oh, that's just a full card back. Sorry. And it's complete, $109.99 for that. Here's the right arm for $449 or $495. His gun, no bipod, $4. Here's another one complete with a file card, $89. Yeah, this is just nutso, man. Um, you're looking at Tiger Force, you're looking at expensive prices. So don't recall any deal of the day on these guys, but here you go. The 1988 Dusty, Tiger Force Dusty version 2. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys and I love answering back. That's the funnest part of doing all of this. And thank you guys for supporting this channel and staying with me all these years. It's been great. I've cultivated a lot of friendships from this channel, and to me, that is what this is about. The sharing, um, making friends, the giveaways on my channel. When I reach certain milestones, we'll do giveaways, and they are good prizes, so look at that. I did mention that I was going to give away a ram cycle, the Cobra Island ram cycle with Timmer's with our annual children's charity, which we just completely blew the goal out of the water. Watch his channel and find out the total. I mean, I never expected for us to earn that much, or not earn, but for you guys to donate that much. It was really special. So Timmer told me to hold on to that particular toy for next year. But I could do another. I could do a giveaway for just that. I think I could get more. That's not a problem. It may be a problem. Could be a problem. Shouldn't be, but it might. I don't know. I'm just playing with you guys. Yeah, so that's why that one wasn't given away, and I'm sorry about that. So next year. So anyway, I doubt that affected your generosity. Sorry, I am very tired. I worked a night shift. The generosity of everybody. So when I reach, let's say I'm getting close to 600. So let's do this. When I reach 600, I'll give away a ram cycle. How's that sound? So anyway, you guys take care of yourselves out there. Allergies. Uh, anyway, stay safe out there. Remember the Triple S safety, sanitize 6 feet, wash your hands, wear your masks where required. Talk to your doctor about getting the vaccine if you haven't done so already. But if you don't want the vaccine, that's cool. But please mask up. Okay, right now the cases that we're getting are people who aren't vaccinated. So when we get them recovered, first thing out of their mouth is, could I get a vaccine? Some people are asking for it even when it's too late, before we start putting them on a ventilator. Okay, get a vaccine. Will it keep me off the ventilator? No, it won't. Get the vaccine before the ventilator. Way before that time. So anyway, guys, please stay safe out there. We'll see you next week for another G.I. Joe toy review. Remember, please be kind to everyone, especially be kind to animals. You guys are fantastic. thank you so much for your generous contributions to our annual charity drive. And yes, I swear I will give away a ram cycle, because I feel bad for mentioning that and not being able to follow through with it. So I want to keep my word on that. So 600 subs, ram cycle. So anyway, you guys take care. We'll see you later. This is Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off for now. Bye-bye.